Hello, it's Diane Darling, and I'm getting ready to go to, well, kind of not really a networking event, but a sales call. So it sort of is a networking event, and it's actually has a deeper purpose because someone has expressed interest in hiring me. So I thought I would share with you a few tips on what I do before I go to a sales call. The first thing I do is I'm pretty sure where I'm going. It sounds silly, but do you really know where you're going? Do you know exactly the entrance? Is there an elevator? Is there security? Sometimes I've found it can take 5 to 10 minutes before you actually get to your meeting. So you want to be sure before you go to any sales call or event, you actually know where you're going and how long it's going to take to get there. 1. 2, research the person who you're going to meet with. Go on LinkedIn. Find out a little bit about them. Where did they go to college? Do they have any hobbies? Is there something in their profile that gives you some tips and ways to start the conversation? I think about this as what I'm going to talk about between the time I meet them in the front desk and the time we actually sit down for the meeting. Also, number 3, bring business cards. Bring something to leave them. I typically bring my book, a chart on how to work a room, and some other little things that might be helpful for them. So be sure you come prepared with some goodies to leave. The last thing I do is I start thinking about what's going to be the next step, even before I go. Am I going to write them a note? I actually like to write handwritten thank you notes because 1, it's a lost art, and 2, a couple days later they're going to get something in the mail. I'll probably email them in between, but when they get something a couple days later, it feels like, wow, that's kind of an extra special thing. Last but not least, I want to be really sure I'm clear on what I have to offer them. Yeah, I want to get the business, and yes, I want to close the sale. But more importantly, what is it that I have to offer them? What problem of theirs can I solve? So those are a couple of things I encourage you to think about before you go into any meeting or networking event. Enjoy.